This week, we will be establishing a regular strength and conditioning routine. This is an important habit to build as it is going to be helpful and crucial for any goal. Strength and conditioning will be addressed in a different video on why it is so important. This video will address how to include it into your routine, the various ways that you can do it, and then also the program that True Coach and the Powerhouse Moms program will be providing you if you don't already have an established effective strength and conditioning routine. We are looking for 15 minutes of dedicated movement per day, whether that's playing with your kids, playing outside, cleaning the house, going for a walk. I am also now going to ask that you include an hour and a half, not consecutive, of strength and conditioning. So dedicated, what we would consider dedicated exercise. This can be done in 15-minute blocks. So you can do 6 days of 15 minutes each of dedicated strength and conditioning, or you can do 3 days of 30 minutes and then anywhere in between. You could do 2 days, 15 minutes and 2 days, 30 minutes, just as long as the hour and a half is established somehow throughout your week. We would like you to pick one format of that and then stick with it throughout the whole week and the remaining 12 weeks. This will help reestablish that as a habit, and that will be more cemented into your routine, so you will not have the urge or the lack of motivation to skip it later on because it's already established. I do suggest that you complete the exercise schedule that you will then submit, which will outline your first draft of incorporating this strength and conditioning work throughout your week. Like I said, if we find that it does not jive with your regular routine, your regular lifestyle, then we will adjust it until it does. So this will be draft number 1. That will be something you commit to executing for the next couple weeks to see if it works. And if not, we will adjust it. If it does, just stick with it. So now I'm going to address how to incorporate the Powerhouse Moms programming that is set specifically for your goals within the True Coach app. So when you open your week, you should get, along with your habits, some daily exercise routines for you. It will come in initially, unless we've already talked previously, it will come in initially as those 30 minutes together for 3 days. However, once you have sent me your exercise plan and when you think you have the time to incorporate the workouts, I will then break these up and put them on the days that you have indicated and break out the 15-minute sections. So you'll see you'll have a section that is typically dedicated to pure strength training, and that will be about 15 minutes. And then you'll have a section that will be dedicated more to conditioning training, and that will be another 15 minutes. So you could do a 30-minute strength and conditioning routine together, or you can break it up and do strength one day and then the conditioning the next day. It really depends on what suits for your lifestyle. When you go into these workouts, you will find that you will have a warm-up right underneath the title, and then in each section, you will have the exercise. With the exercise, you will have a video that will demo the exercise for you right within the app. Once you've watched the video, you can then go ahead and execute the workout. These strength portions do not need to be done back to back unless it's indicated as such. Typically, you can watch the movement and then you can complete the strength portion and then watch the next movement and complete that strength portion, so on and so forth. Once you are familiar with the movement, obviously you don't necessarily need to watch the video itself. For the conditioning portion, you will find that typically they will be movements that are going to be asked to be done back to back. So you will want to watch the video on all the movements before completing the entire workout. The goal with your conditioning work is to minimize rest. So we want to make sure that you're moving fluidly from one movement to the next with minimal amount of rest to keep that heart rate elevated. We will discuss what your target heart rate would be and how long we need you to stay there in order to reach the goals that you have set for yourself. So you want to watch all the movements in terms of the conditioning portion before executing it. If you have any questions about the movements, please feel free to message your coach. If you have any movements you have found are hard for you to do, difficult range of motion, or you have a previous injury that you know is going to be affected by the movement, please tell your coach before executing that movement. Your safety is of utmost importance. So if there is anything that you know is not a good movement for you to do, you just need to notify your coach if you have not already done so, and they can modify it for you. If you have any questions, please feel free to message.